Which industry leads the way with AI, and how do you drive adoption?
It was said earlier before that you have to reimagine all the processes. There are 4 things I've seen that stops AI adoption. One is training, a baseline training of everyone in the firm to say this is what it can and can't do. The second thing is budget. I'm not seeing a lot of people with my lens on throwing a lot of money at training and AI tools into 2026. The third thing is data. This has been a problem for many years. The data isn't in the format that we need. This is a problem before AI. Now it's an urgent call to say we need to get the data in a format that the AI will actually be able to pass. And the fourth thing is process. Think about the stuff you hate doing at work, and often it'll be things like expenses. Why do you have to get your manager to stop what they're doing, to tick a box to say that the coffee at Pret for a meeting with someone else was a valid use of the company's funds? There's got to be a level of trust. Things like that are processes that we've always done the same way. So reimagining process is hard. So what I've seen is organisations that have already started to reimagine their processes, then AI comes along, they're like, well, we've got some flexibility. Generally, it's the more nuanced companies that have less of a tech stack to worry about. Having said that, though, financial services has been using AI machine learning for years. So they're not afraid of AI, they've just got to work out how to get around all the regulatory issues. So it's companies, I think, that are nimble. The ones that are using it effortlessly and allow their teams to use it. The test would be if your chief information officer is being badgered for new AI tools all the time, they're open to doing that. The reason I think education is a little bit stuck is that for 50 or 100 years, we've done things the same way. We've delivered education in the same way to people, and there's been no flexibility. Who here's played with Google's Notebook LM tool? It's the one that creates podcasts. So the example I give, I actually put the book into there and it created a podcast. Imagine you've got a compliance document that's really boring and no one wants to read it. Use AI, turn it into a podcast that they can listen to on the way home. The people with a learning style of listening rather than reading go, this is fantastic. The adoption rate goes up, everyone reads the compliance thing. So you can use the tools to make boring processes easier, and then eventually don't get them to read a compliance document. So yeah, I think those industries are the ones I'm seeing that are open to adoption. But it starts at the top. And generally I come in and I've got to unstick the guy or the gal at the top who was going, not here. One example up north about 4 months ago, I was warned that the CEO was the biggest skeptic on AI. By the coffee break, he had 7 pages of notes and he was just going to do it. So you've got to get it from the top.